Hi guys, today we're doing another hair extension tutorial. I'm going to do two videos for you and link them together. And what we're doing is, sorry, I'm just trying to get my gloves on. I'm going to show you how to make a coontail hair extension and a leopard print hair extension. And they're pretty simple. I haven't done this before, but I'm hoping it all goes to plan. So, you're going to need some hair. I'm just using blonde. These are made by Dream Girl. I've already straightened it. You need to have it as straight as possible because obviously if you put it onto wonky hair it's not going to work. So you need that. You need your hair dye, which I've got some in this little pot. I'm using my Avon one that I did the review on. And you'll need a brush to put it on with. And that's about it really. So all I'm going to do, I've already pre-mixed my dye, and I'm just going to get some on my brush and I'm just going to start brushing stripes onto my hair extension, but you need to brush in the direction that the hair is because otherwise it's just you're going to be working against yourself and it's not going to work. So try and keep your lines as straight as possible. It doesn't matter if they're not like super straight because that kind of adds to it. You can make your stripes as thick or as thin as you want. If you're not confident that you can do straight stripes freehand, then you can always mask them off with masking tape or gaffer tape. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm just going to move you around this side so that you can actually see what I'm doing rather than just seeing my arm, which isn't particularly great for you. I mean, you can already see, because I'm doing them with a black hair dye, you can see the stripes straight away, so that's good. So I'm just going to start my next one. It's a little bit tricky getting the hair to stick to begin with, but once you've got a little bit of the dye on, it does stick. So then it's easy to do your stripe. I'm just doing these on some old newspaper. Because obviously you don't want to do this on just any surface because it will ruin your surface. I am using full-on hair dye. I'm not using like a semi-permanent or anything. I am using fully permanent hair dye, so they will last. When it comes to rinsing them out, rinse them in cold water. Just let it run under the tap. Don't like scrub it or anything because you're going to mess your pattern up, and we don't want that. I'm just going to put a little bit more on the top there because my line's not entirely straight. Move on to the next one. If you're feeling brave or if you're very artistic, then you can do different designs. You can do I've seen some with skulls on, I've seen leopard print, which is the next one we're going to do. You could try and do stars, you could do anything, and you don't have to do it on blonde either. You could do it on coloured. Obviously you can't do this really on the dark, like the black hair extensions, because you're not going to see it, are you, if we're honest. I'm not very good at getting my line very straight. I'm a bit annoyed at myself. But never mind. Again, this is my first time at doing this, so I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm just using an old makeup brush to do this. You can just use a normal paintbrush if you want to. I'm just going to move that over there because my daughter's lurking about as she normally is. No baby, you can't have it. Move it down a little bit more. These are 14 inches, these extensions. I normally wear 18s, but I stole some of these from my friend. Well, I did steal. I asked her if I could have them, and she said that I could, but she only bought 14s. So it will blend in, it doesn't matter. One thing I am going to do with these, I'm going to put clips onto them because I would just go ahead and glue them into my hair, but because I then wash my extensions in my head, I don't really want to wash these too much, because I don't want to ruin the pattern in the end, because obviously the more you wash these, the more the dye is going to run. So that's your basic coontail. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over and do the other side. Obviously when you turn it over, make sure that you move it onto a different piece of newspaper, because otherwise you'll end up with your pattern all over the place. You're just going to end up with a black extension if you're not careful. So again, you want to try and get this as even as you can on the back. You should be able to see where you've already been, which is good. Make sure you wear your gloves, because you don't really want to be walking around with black hands. It's not a great look. I've done it myself. It's not the best of looks. What I found as well, because we're using blonde, you don't need as much dye, which is good. I mean, I haven't, all I've done is I've just mixed a little bit of the colourant with a little bit of the lotion. I haven't even, and I put a little bit of hair conditioner in there as well, but I haven't even mixed the whole bottle, because I'm not dyeing my hair until tomorrow. So it's quite good, because you're not using a whole bottle of hair dye when you don't need to. I mean, this is only the back anyway, so it doesn't matter if this isn't quite as neat. Like I said, I will be doing a leopard print video as well for you guys. I'm kind of getting into it now, which is good. I've got more of I've got 4 extensions to make in total, because I've got to make some for my friend who gave me these. I said that I'd make some for me, and I asked if she wanted any, and she was like, oh yes please. So I don't think she really understands what I'm doing. She just said it sounds interesting, so I'm just going to make her some anyway. So that's it for my coontail. I'm just going to pick you up and just show you. That is it for the coontail. So I'm just going to let it sit for about half hour, 40 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it out and dry it, and I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so this is how we're looking at the moment. They haven't been straightened yet, but they're just currently drying. So I've got my 2 leopard prints, and then I've got my coontail, and then I've got I had one left over, and I had a little bit of dye left over, so I tried to do like a zebra stripe, and it didn't start too bad. It's like a zebra / tiger stripe, whatever, but then it kind of went a bit bulky at the end. But I think for my first try, I don't think I did too bad, and they're still so soft, which is really cool. I mean, there are a couple, like there's an imperfection there, but that's the rough side anyway. So if we look on the neat side, helps if we can get it straight. The neat side is looking pretty good. I'm really impressed. I know I did them myself, but I'm really impressed with how well they've turned out, really. So I'm happy with them anyway. But what I'm going to do is, when they are completely dry, I'm going to straighten them, and then I'll just take photos for you so you can see. But they'll look pretty much the same as this when they're straight, to be honest. Oh, one other thing, when I rinsed them, I think I told you in the video anyway, but I just held them under the cold tap and let all the excess come out. There wasn't too much excess dye, which was good, and then I just wrung them out, and then I put them in the towel, and I just folded the towel over like that, and then I just pressed on it just to get out the excess moisture. You must not rub them with the towel. You mustn't like go like that on them with the towel, because it could still upset the dye. So, but yeah, I think they're quite cute. This one is my favourite. I really like that one. But yeah, really happy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, there's pictures to follow, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!